In this podcast episode, the host interviews rugby legend Dan Carter, who is considered one of the greatest rugby players of all time. Carter played for the All Blacks, the national rugby team of New Zealand, for over 15 years. The conversation revolves around topics such as purpose, resilience, mindset, and performing under pressure. Carter begins by discussing his journey from dreaming of becoming an All Black as a child to actually achieving that dream in 2003. However, he quickly realized that simply being an All Black was not enough for him. He wanted to be an All Black great, like the players he idolized growing up. This realization led him to define his purpose and set goals to become the best rugby player he could be. The concept of repurposing is introduced, as Carter explains how he had to redefine his purpose and goals after retiring from professional rugby. He sought guidance from mentors and learned from successful individuals in various fields, not just rugby players. Carter emphasizes the importance of finding one's purpose and aligning it with their values and beliefs. The conversation then delves into the balance between enjoying the journey and doing the necessary work. Carter shares a personal story about homeschooling his children during the pandemic and how he initially approached it with a strict and structured mindset, similar to his rugby career. However, he quickly realized that he needed to prioritize enjoyment and flexibility in order to create a positive learning environment for his children. Carter introduces the analogy of poetry and plumbing, which he learned from entrepreneur Reid Hoffman. Poetry represents the purpose and vision, while plumbing represents the day-to-day actions and discipline required to achieve that purpose. He emphasizes that both elements are necessary for success and that having a clear purpose helps guide the daily actions. The importance of goal setting and planning is discussed, with Carter sharing his Sunday review process. He explains that during his rugby career, he would set goals for each week and break them down into daily actions. Now, in his post-rugby life, he still sets goals and reflects on his progress on Sundays. He also emphasizes the importance of exercise for his well-being and sets exercise goals for the week. Carter starts by talking about the importance of setting goals and having a plan. He explains that he uses a physical journal to write down his weekly goals and plans, as well as 3 things he is grateful for each day. This helps him stay focused and accountable. Carter believes that having structure, discipline, and consistency are key to achieving success. When asked if he uses a digital app for goal setting, Carter admits that he is old school and prefers pen and paper. He finds that writing things down holds him accountable and gives him a sense of achievement when he completes his goals. Carter emphasizes the importance of gratitude in his life. He believes that being grateful for the things he has, such as nutritious food and quality time with his family, helps him stay grounded and focused on the positive aspects of his life. At the end of each week, Carter reviews his goals and assesses whether he has achieved them. He also reflects on whether he has lived according to his values and whether he has taken care of his physical and mental well-being. Carter acknowledges that he has had weeks where he hasn't been able to stick to his routine due to travel or other reasons. However, he believes that having structure and discipline are crucial for moving in the right direction. The host asks Carter about his thoughts on using a coach or mentor, and whether he prefers a physical journal or a digital app. Carter explains that he believes having a coach or mentor is essential for growth and success. The conversation then shifts to the topic of pressure. Carter believes that pressure is a privilege and that it is necessary for achieving greatness. He shares how the All Blacks, the New Zealand national rugby team, had to change their mindset around pressure. They learned that successful people live with pressure every day and embrace it as an opportunity to perform at their best. Carter explains that the All Blacks underwent training to learn how to handle pressure and stay focused in high-pressure situations. They learned to recognize when they were in a state of distraction or anxiety, called redhead, and how to bring themselves back to a state of calm and focus, called bluehead. They also developed tools, such as breathing exercises and physical cues, to help them stay in the bluehead state. Carter shares that the All Blacks' focus on mental strength and resilience played a significant role in their success. They learned to live in the present moment, control their minds, and stay focused on the process rather than the outcome. This mindset shift helped them perform at their best and achieve their goals. The conversation then turns to the topic of humility. Carter admits that he has struggled with humility at times, especially when he experienced success and received accolades. He emphasizes the importance of surrounding oneself with close friends and family who can keep them grounded and remind them of their roots. Carter shares a story about how the CEO of New Zealand Rugby would kick his shoes after a good game to remind him to stay humble and focused on the team's success rather than his individual achievements. He believes that humility is a crucial value and that success should not define a person's character. The host asks Carter about the balance between a family-like team environment and the competitive nature of high-performance sports. Carter explains that the All Blacks have a culture of open communication and challenging each other for the benefit of the team. They have a concept called entering the danger, where they can have difficult conversations and debates while remaining committed to the team's goals. Carter believes that having a team-first mentality and focusing on what is best for the team helps create a high-performance culture. He acknowledges that it can be challenging to find the right balance between a family-like environment and competition, but open communication and a shared commitment to the team's success are key. The podcast continues with a discussion on resilience and dealing with setbacks. Carter shares a personal story about a setback he experienced during the 2011 Rugby World Cup. He was given the opportunity to captain the All Blacks for the first time but faced a disappointing performance in the final game. Despite the setback, Carter believes that setbacks and disappointments are essential for growth and learning. He emphasizes the importance of having the right tools to deal with setbacks, such as resilience and a growth mindset. Carter believes that setbacks can be motivating and provide strength and determination to overcome challenges. He encourages listeners to embrace setbacks as opportunities for growth and to learn from them. Carter continues by discussing the importance of finding one's purpose. He explains that his purpose was to become an All Black great, which drove him to work hard and overcome setbacks. He emphasizes the need for a clear purpose to provide direction and motivation in life. Next, Carter talks about the power of mindset. He shares a personal story about a serious injury that almost ended his career. Despite the devastating setback, he chose to focus on his purpose and set new goals. Carter believes that a positive mindset and the ability to reset goals are crucial for overcoming challenges and achieving success. Carter also emphasizes the importance of resilience. He explains that setbacks and failures are inevitable, but it's how one responds to them that matters. He encourages people to grieve and process their emotions when faced with a setback, but also to eventually switch to a positive mindset and set new goals. Carter believes that setbacks can make a person stronger and more motivated if they are approached with resilience. The podcast then delves into the exercises recommended by Carter in his book, The Art of Winning. These exercises include identifying positive words that describe oneself and the desired character traits that others should use to describe them. Carter explains that these exercises help individuals align their actions with their desired values and character. Another exercise involves setting goals for the next 1 and 5 years. Carter suggests that these goals should be in line with one's purpose and provide a clear direction for personal growth and achievement. Carter introduces the concept of one-word equity, which represents the one word that defines a person's character. He shares that his one-word equity is ambassador, as he strives to represent New Zealand, rugby, family, and winning. Carter advises individuals to choose a word that resonates with their values and aspirations. Towards the end of the podcast, Carter discusses the importance of work ethic as a core value. He suggests writing down a list of core values that one wants to live by and using them as a guide for decision-making and personal growth. Carter concludes by expressing his gratitude for the support of his book and the positive impact it has had on readers. He shares stories of people who have resigned from their jobs after reading the book and realizing the need for change and fulfillment in their lives. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to like and subscribe.